Tarinishah, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. For people in here, hi, I'm Tarini, and today I am in Bali. I hope my other Bali vlogs are out by now and you've seen something from my trip. But since the day I think I've started seeing YouTube, I've always wanted to create this one video, which is the island girl makeup look. And today's the day. I've carried my camera, I've carried my mic, and for once in my life, with all of this equipment, I also have time. Like, I always carry equipment so that one day maybe I can shoot a great video like this. And this time we have time. We are living the slow life in Bali. Today's been a great day. By the way, we went for Pilates. We shopped a little and now we're back home and we're going to go out shopping again, go to the beach and just live a great day today. So I'm very, very excited. I've also worn lenses because, you know, it's a day out. And of course, how can I not wear this clip? I've also, I think I've done a lot today, with my hair, my outfit. I'm just really happy. So I want to go with a really, really nice makeup look as well. To be honest, this time I've carried a lot of products because I was going to try a lot of looks, but it's really, really hot. So the makeup really melts into your skin, and that's why my skin is also not doing that well. And it's causing me a lot of acne because it's super hot, and I'm layering up on a lot of sunscreen, and it's just, you know, kind of irritating my skin. But that's why we're going to do a very soft island girl makeup look, and it's also a makeup look you can recreate no matter where you are. It doesn't matter, to be honest, but it's one of my favorite go-to easy travel makeup looks. So let's get started. If you're looking for a primer which will make sure that your makeup stays on all day, then this Smashbox one is it. Also great pore refining. Makes my skin look so good. Next up, directly going in with the foundation. I'm using this one from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible foundation. It's in the shade 300, which matches my skin a lot. I'm not going too high coverage and I'm not going too low coverage. I'm just in the middle. I use this foundation brush from Mars Cosmetics to just get my foundation spread very evenly. And this makes it super, super, super easy to blend the foundation on. Also, I got a little yellowy shade because I knew I was gonna get tanned, and I'm comparatively not gotten that tan, but I know this is gonna match my skin tone very, very perfectly very, very soon. But anyway, so this spreads the makeup very, very easily. And now to blend it all together, I love using this one from Huda Beauty. Clearly, you can see how dirty it is, but I promise I clean it. And now I'm just gonna nicely blend it, and this one makes it so much easier to blend seamlessly. One thing I love about Bali is that you can just be whoever you want and do whatever you want. And I think that's me with traveling every time. My personality completely changes when I start traveling. I think I'm just this carefree it girl, and I love it. I truly just love my travel personality, but it's very tough to bring it back home. Okay, that's giving a really flawless finish. Wait, I'm just gonna zoom in. This one's giving a really, really flawless finish, and I love that. Now I'm going in with this Maybelline Age Rewind Instant Concealer. It's in the shade 142 Butterscotch, and this is my perfect shade. It's literally my skin tone in a bottle, and it just covers up anything else that, you know, I might want, and gives me a clean look. You can't even see it because it's literally my skin tone. Quickly blending it. For the blush, I'm using this pH activated blush by Mars Cosmetics, and literally right now I did my first impression of it, and clearly it looks absolutely beautiful. It just looks so good on my skin tone. Loving it. And it's literally black in color. So when they say it's magic, they really mean it. I don't necessarily need bronzing on my face, but I'm gonna use this Pixie Bronze to just highlight my cheekbones a little. I think they look really defined when I do this, and I love that, great for pictures. And I'm just gonna blend it downwards and just around a little up, so it's just more defined. It's not a necessary step. If you want, you can do it on your nose too, but I don't want to do it on my nose today. I'm gonna set this all in place with none other than the Huda Beauty powder. This one is in pound cake, so it's almost translucent. I have forgotten my puff, so I'm gonna use the sponge, and I'm gonna go very light, to be honest. I don't want heavy baking, so I'm just gonna go underneath. Okay, contrary to what I just said, this one's not that soft on my skin. But very slightly gonna use this all over to just make sure that's all set in. And one thing I like to do is I don't like to, like as I said, I don't want to bake it, so I just dab it all over so that it just merges into my skin like in this moment. Very flawless, and I'll ensure that just my makeup stays on for longer, which is my entire goal. Also gonna set my eyes because that's what we're gonna do next. For the eyes, I've carried only 2 palettes. I have this Lakme Rouge Bloom palette, which is amazing, by the way. I personally really love it. I have this one from Mars Cosmetics, which is just a pure pink palette, but today we're gonna go with a very soft brown look because that's what island girls do. They're effortlessly beautiful, and also goes ahead to make a full-blown YouTube video about her makeup look, which is clearly not effortless. And you know what? It's okay to put in efforts. I feel the whole concept of effortless is great, and you know, maybe sometimes that's how it should be, but it's okay to put in efforts to look good. I think it's pure therapy. I love putting efforts into how I look because it makes me happy, and as long as it makes you happy, it's absolutely okay. I think being effortless is also great, but I think putting in efforts just shows that you care enough, and I really care about how I look for myself. I think when I put in efforts, I look beautiful, I feel beautiful, and that just increases my confidence and makes me happy. So hey, efforts are great. And put them wherever you feel like, because they're yours. Anywho, I'm also trying to use all my clean brushes so that y'all don't see how filthy I am apart from it. A lot of beautiful shades in this palette, and I'm gonna mainly use these browns and maybe some few sparklers. Starting off with a shade called Naked, and then just going in super soft. It's this very light, subtle peach shade. Really love it. Going in with a little darker shade, which is almost like a peach and brown, and then just focusing on my corners and just taking it a little bit in to blend it all out, but not going further than, you know, this circle. So that's the trick. Love that. Now going in lastly with a dark brown, and just gonna focus it over here to just add a lot of shadow, and just this can be done super quickly, but just make sure it's blended out well, and in the end just, you know, mix everything together so that it looks like it's, you know, one whole look and not just multiple colors. Lastly, going in with something called the sparkler on the palette, which I really love. I take it on my hand and I just place it all over, and you can clearly see it looks so good. I love doing this to all my looks because it just highlights my eyes so well. So that's that. Love it. And I just a little bit on the inner corner right here. Perfect. And just gonna take a brush and again just blend it out. Love that. Taking a black kajal and just highlighting the upper waterline right here and right here. Using this nude kajal on my lower waterline. Love it. Taking this Studio West eyeliner from West Side. Trust me, they have like really good makeup. I'm not even kidding. And I'm not gonna do a wing, but I'm gonna create some kind of like emphasis on my eyes. So I go from the center of my eyes towards the end, and I just make it thicker. And I just like to make my upper waterline. It's not perfect, clearly, but just adds some kind of like, you know, it makes my eyes look bigger. Clearly you can see. So that's the point. Mascara, I have the Sky High Black. This just gives me separated and elongated lashes. Also love just, you know, brushing my brows through with these. If it works, it works. We're almost coming to the end. Quickly gonna go in with some highlighter. I have this one from Becca here because that's the only one. If you want a good alternative to this, there's a great one from MAC Cosmetics. That's also really good, and you can also actually check out Mars. I literally bought so many products from Mars, and I'm gonna do like a full face of makeup with Mars because I feel they're really affordable, and I really want to show, you know, that you can create makeup with just good products. They don't have to be expensive, they just need to be good, and they do have good products clearly. So that's the highlight. Very glowy. I love that. Now let's do the Island Girl lip combo. I'm going in for a glowy lip today, and बहुत Mars का product promotion हो गया है ये एक वीडियो में. But hey, if it works, it works. And I'm literally opening this right now. I hate when only half of your pencil the paper comes out. Don't want to break the pencil also. Okay, got it. I have this Mars Edge of Designer lip pencil in the shade Exotic Brown. Just gonna line my lips with this. Really, really creamy and really pigmented, clearly. So I lined it and filled it in a little, and this itself looks so nice. However, I do want more of, darkness. I do want it to be an ombre almost, so I am going in with one more darker lip liner. This is again the same one, Edge of Desire, in the shade Deep Dawn. Just gonna line it in the edges. I just love mixing colors and then finding like my perfect shade, but I'm gonna pack this in my bag as well. And lastly, for the gloss, I'm using again this Mars lip gloss in the shade 01 Nude. It's a little lighter for my skin tone, so I like to just do it in the inside here and here. And this one's gonna last you forever. Like, it's not gonna move from your lips. And what I like doing is not like I just did it, but I don't want to mum my lip, because then it doesn't stay on for that long, because that's the trick with these kind of glosses, that if you apply it and let it just set, then it'll stay on forever. And that is exactly what I'm aiming for today. So yeah, and last touch for the day so that your makeup stays on for long is using this Pore Professional setting spray from Benefit. To be honest, I only had this spray because I had it was the only one I had in travel size. I usually use the Charlotte Tilbury one or the Urban Decay one. I think those are the ones that make your makeup stay for the longest. I know they're on the expensive side, but they work so well. But I have this one in the travel size, this one's made it, and now I'm just gonna spray it all on my face. And yeah, it also works, it's just not that great, And the last touch on this trick I really wanted to show you, and that's the only reason it's in this video, is using this Pixi highlighter stick. It's called the On The Glow Moisture Stick, and this is me sharing my deepest darkest secret. This is my secret to the glow, right? So I just put this on my cheekbones and my shoulder. You see that? So I just love doing that, and just goes on my shoulder as well, and it just makes me shine so beautifully. It's almost like a moisturizer stick. So nothing too crazy, but just works well, and you just kind of like, just that's the glow. That's the island girl glow. It's a little sticky, and on the end it's gonna get a little and if you don't like that, then maybe don't do it, but hey, I love it. I don't mind. Anyway, this is my little island girl makeup look, and I really hope you liked it. I love being in Bali, and everything about it is just so amazing. To be honest, I've never been here before, and it's always been my dream to come here, because the greenery, the beaches, the sand, and just the vibe here is so beautiful. There are people who come here to find themselves, there are people who come here to party, there are people who come from different walks of life, but all here, and so many of them have literally migrated. Like, we met a few people here who've been here for 5 years. Like, they came here for vacation, but then they just fell in love with the place and just stayed forever and just moved here. And that, I mean, if people are doing that, then it just really says something about this place. And I just love the vibes. It's really just a breath of fresh air, literally, because like Mumbai right now is also high AQI, not as high as Delhi, I know. It's a little bad. So hey, we love a good breath of fresh air. But yeah, I really hope you liked it, and I can't wait to share more of this experience with you. Traveling is always something that I've craved to do since my childhood, and I think now that I'm earning by myself is the only time that I've been able to just sponsor all of this and just, be here, and just working hard makes it so much more worth it, because I get to do all of this and be here. So yeah, and thank you so much for supporting me, because if you were not here, then I wouldn't be here. And I really am manifesting this for you, and I hope that you get to fulfill your dreams as much as I get to do it today. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I really hope you like this video. And if this comes out before the sales, then hopefully you can get all of these products for way better price than I did. But anyway, this is the final look, and thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love you guys. See you soon. Bye bye.